Well, hello and welcome. Your biggest supporter, Mark Delaney, helping you to win the Civil War within. I told you that you are in a war almost every minute of every day of every year of your life, in that you have these bad guys, your fears, your doubts, your beliefs, your hesitations, your preferences, and your patterns. And they go to war every day opposing your desire for a better life, your desire for more income, your desire for a better body, a better relationship. And in addition to your desires, you have lifetime of experience, of knowledge, of talents, of skills to make the life you want a reality. But these guys suppress it. So that's the war that goes on within you. And so you wake up in the morning with these great plans. You hear or see something that looks good and go, I want that. But then the war takes place and maybe you don't actually do anything to get there. And you go to bed many nights frustrated because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't say what you were supposed to say. You didn't do what you know you can do. And it's very, very frustrating. Then I talk to you about the concept of what is good to you. Some of you want to get an additional $10,000 worth of income in your life because that $10,000 would have a dramatic effect. Some of you want $25,000 more. Some want $100,000 more. But it's not based on your talent, your skills, your abilities. It's based on the civil war within. How much is reasonable for someone like you to ask for? That's the civil war. That's why I asked that question. What is good to you? What's a good body for you? What's a good relationship? Those things shape your desires, and they start to shape what you'll do to make those things a reality. But again, you're not limited by your talent, your skills, your abilities. You're limited by what you define you're capable of. And that's why I asked the question, what's good for you? Today's question is even more dramatic and to the point. It is, what are you willing to do to create the life you want to live? Because, see, I can teach you how decisions are made up here. I can teach you everything about winning the Civil War, about how you make decisions, about what you go for, what you'll try to do. I can teach you this formula about how to make more money as a marketer, how to fuse sales and marketing so you get the best results. I can teach you how to eat better. I can teach you how to exercise more effectively and efficiently. And if you're taking this full program, I'm doing that. Either working with you one-on-one or through these videos, I am teaching you how to be a better marketer so you can make more money and how to take better care of your body so you look and feel better. But the reality is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean, pardon the expression, it doesn't mean a damn thing. Because ultimately, everything comes down to what are you willing to do to create the results and the life you want to live. At some point, you have to make the decision to eat better if you want a better body. At some point, you have to make the decision to get up and go out and exercise if, again, you want a better body and you want to feel better. And you have to make a decision to make exposures or make contacts, and you have to go through and figure out this formula and how you can maximize it for your company, your business, your products, and your services, because otherwise all you have is information. This is information with all the other information you have. So I'm going to ask you again, what are you willing to do to create the life you want to live? Because you got to make the decision to take action. You got to make the decision to say what you're supposed to say. You got to make the decision to do the research and the studying to understand the solution that you bring, the problems that you solve, and who has those problems and what's going on in their mind. You're going to help them win their civil war through your solution. And I can tell you everything. It won't matter until you make the decision to use it. And that's my challenge to you today. If you're not willing to start eating better, doesn't matter what I teach you about eating. If you're not willing to exercise and do the interval training things that we've either covered or you will get soon from me, it doesn't matter. And if you're not willing to go through and figure out who your ideal client is, what problems they have, how do you get their attention, how do you create interest, if you're not willing to get up and go out and sell them something in the end, nothing matters. It's all BS. It really is. Your way of creating success and feeling good is to take a program like this. And when this one doesn't work, you'll be on to the next one. So today, I'm challenging you to stop listening to me and start doing what I'm teaching you. Today, I'm challenging you to stop just knowing stuff that you can say or do and start saying and doing those things. Because until you make that decision, you've already lost the civil war within. Does that make sense? Until you say, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and go exercise. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to make 5 contacts before I have lunch. When I sit in that presentation tomorrow and I'm talking to this person one-on-one, I'm going to ask them for the money. And I'm going to ask them for more money than I usually ask for. I'm going to make them an offer based on the fact that I have the solution to their problems. It's all a waste of your time and money to watch me. So, what are you willing to do to create the success that you want? What are you willing to say? How many people are you willing to say it to? What are you willing to eat and how much are you willing to exercise to create the body that you want? It's all in your hands. Ultimately speaking, I can be a conduit, I can be an encourager, I can be a butt kicker, I can be anything. But you have got to make the decision about what you want and what you're willing to do to get it. Then I can be a facilitator and give you the information, the motivation, the inspiration, whatever you need to get there. But until you answer the question, hey, what am I willing to do to create the success I want? Then you're really just watching this for entertainment. And I'm not that entertaining.